feel like it's a great thing, you know what I'm saying, when you're ready for it.
When you're ready,
Yeah, I feel like when you don't have, when you don't have like no motive or nothing like that, when it's pure and you're not at a place, you know what I mean? Like, what I mean by that is like if you achieved everything that you want to achieve, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people is married to their career.
You think we should be
want
married?
to have a double marriage.
You think we should be married to one woman, or you think that?
I believe in getting married to 4.
4?
10.
10. So you
in Africa, you marry whatever you can take care of.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
If you can take care of them, you can marry them. That's how it is in Africa.
So that's what you believe. You believe that as long as we can take care of them.
I mean, a lot of marriages. A lot of marriages that's not on paper.
Yeah. How many relationships did I believe you can marry 10 end?
How many relationships?
Yeah, because let's say you was dating Chloe. Yeah, what you think about marriage? Oh, I'm gonna marry like 10 chicks.
Yeah.
How does that hit when a female hears that? Like, really, nigga?
I mean, as long as, but they say as long as the first wife accept it, you can do it.
Right.
So it doesn't matter who it is. Just ask them like, yo, I wanna have other wives besides you. If she say yeah, then you can have it. But if the first wife don't agree to it, there's no marriage.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't hear that rule.
No,
and that's the Western.
I didn't hear that rule, man.
A lot of times, the woman.
Yeah, but it's in
first wife be blocking shit.
But a lot of times the woman.
But it's in the Quran though. Like it's
right.
I
believe you.
The Bible is everywhere. It's not like it's written by God.
No, I believe you. That's my first time hearing it.
The Bible speaks about one wife, but I know what you mean in the Old Testament.
No, in the Quran it speaks about
no, in the Quran
wives.
definitely, but you said the Bible too.
Yeah.
But have you ever met a woman that was like, "Oh, word, okay, cool."
Yeah, there's women that don't really care as long as you take care of them.
Right.
When you left the marriage to continue into the lifestyle, did you think about how your father went back to Africa? Was there any correlation between? Did you kind of understand more?
No, but but I didn't have a kid with just anybody. I had a kid with a woman that I know, if I'm not around at times, that my son is in good hands. You know what I'm saying? In good hands. I feel like a lot of cats out here. Well, I had a lot of situations where, because of female, their potential, how big they are. Like I could have a baby with them because of who they are. You know what I'm saying? I had situations I was like, nah, I just don't want to have a baby with you. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell my people like, yo, shorty want to have, people like, you crazy? You better put one in her. Like, I don't know. But so the Kimbe Mutombo can be pushing the stroller next week, and I'm just like at the crib watching, Mookie Blaylock playing ball with my son. I'm raising a whole different. I'm raising a whole. So I wasn't sold. I'm not sold by the fame. Like I'm not just gonna have a baby with somebody because they got #1 on Billboard, this and that.
Right.
I was never moved by that. You know what I'm saying? When I had a baby with somebody, I knew that if I wasn't around, you never seen my son or my baby mother on a shade room or none of that. Nah, because before I had the baby with her, I knew she wasn't going to go there, no matter how bad the situation was. Nobody could, there's never been.
Right.
And I always seen it happen to my closest people. It's like, you have a baby with somebody. I don't know if it's love or not, but those just never worked out for me because I just learned off experience. You know what I'm saying? I can't see no basketball player playing with my son. I can't take that.
But your father did the same thing. Your pops had a child with...
But my mother never dealt with nobody besides my pops.
Still equals out. Like he had a child with a woman he knew was amazing, who was going to hold it down.
Look what happened after he left. She still never went out with Mookie Blaylock.
Right.
So Jerry Stacker.
That's good what you're saying.
Malone.
I get what he's saying.
With that is my same thing because I caught on with that. Yeah. My dad, he said the same thing. He said that your mom, I knew what type of woman she was, so it was all right for me to leave and live, do what I had to do because I knew your mother and she was going to do. And I didn't accept that.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. Yeah.
But I take care of mine.
Right.
He
He
wasn't
took
taking
care of me, private school, everything. But
Yeah.
he left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
You said your
kids
pops
don't be
didn't.
feeling that shit.
It's different when you come out of a country though, because I'm Jamaican. I get my family members did the same thing for the betterment of their kid. They had to go back to the country or come to America, work, send money back.
We
Some
from
different.
Barbados.
Yeah.
So so he went back to work or nah?
No, he separated from my mother. You know
For
what I'm
financial to try to take care of you
ever
financially or
forgave him?
nah?
saying? Huh?
You ever
Oh,
forget?
as soon as I spoke about this on the show,
Yeah.
and it's something you said earlier.
Yeah.
When I had a child,
Yeah.
and I realized I had a child, I forgave my dad for everything
Yeah.
that he ever did because it took me to a whole different level of understanding
Yeah.
on a whole different level.
Exactly.
So yeah, I forgave him for
Yeah,
everything.
that's what
But
happened.
as a child, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of level of understanding, is it tough to date a regular female? Like, do you feel like, okay, if I date anybody, it gotta be somebody with some sort of status or whatever?
Nah, I just think, you could date a regular female, but knowledge is love too. You would love somebody to teach you something. The same way how females be like, yo, don't you know what I mean? Don't fuck me in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like same thing with cats too. You want a shorty to introduce you to a dope spot, a dope, you know what I mean?
Right.
A dope situation, you know what I mean? Something.
Right.
I feel like it's all about partnership when it comes to a relationship at the same time.
Right.
You want to partner up with somebody.
But when you dating somebody that's not at a certain level,
Yeah.
is there always a question in the back of your mind, like, is she here because of me, or she here because of all this?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been doing it for so long. Sometimes you could be blessed enough to see that coming. At the end of the day, sometimes you wouldn't even care. You want to bless somebody, even if that was their intentions.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as long as people's intentions got good intentions,
Right.
it's just like it's like I don't want to be useless. That's what you should be worried about more.
Right.
Is being useless. People that's being used are the blessed people.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.